my infuriating experience with Super Mario Star Road. Another Super Mario 64 ROM hack. Alright, let's get talking about this, right? Oh boy, this game. Gotta fix my remote. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Gotta turn on my TV, gotta share my streams. So. By the way, N Gokara, welcome to stream. Tim Burners, welcome to stream. Here, I'm gonna pause stream for a second before we start talking about the game. I'm gonna, share my broadcast. Give me a second. Alright. So I'm back now. So let's just talk about the game. So, I remember playing Super Mario Star Road once before I blasted it on stream, right? It was forever ago, and basically when I was streaming the game anyway, I remember what ended up happening is I started to remember my past experience on this game. So I'm going to mention that first because I kind of have a vivid memory of what happened to me in the past. So when I was playing Super Mario Star Road back then, I remember going through the courses that I went through, and I was having a stupid good time with Super Mario Star Road. I think it was one of the ROM hacks I got pretty far in, and I think I got far in it. I just can't really get a visual. I can't really remember all that well, what the freak. But all I can remember is that I was just enjoying myself, and then one day I just randomly deleted it. Right? I just deleted it off my stuff. I said, forget it. All that stuff. Whatever. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore, I think you've made a Mario Star Road stream 2 weeks ago. Yeah, exactly. That's the second time I played, right? The first time I played, it was I barely remember it, but when I started playing it again, that's when I started to remember it. But anyway, so other than that experience, I obviously completely forgot about my first experience. So I remember when I think it was about 2 weeks ago now, I can't remember the timeline. I decided to get Super Mario Star Road. Yes, Super Star Road, or just Star Road. I remember I got it again. I said, you know what? Let's whip this up as a stream. Think about the Luigi's Mansion 64 ROM hack we played. I kind of want to experience another one, but more Mario centered and actually kind of just fun. Fuck it, fun. Let's just have some fun, shall we? And I remember going through most of these stages having a good time, / sort of good time, if I'm not mistaken. The only stage that I really... Actually, I was bothered by a few stages. It was Chuckia Harbor and Gloomy Garden, right? I was bothered by those two stages and a lot of other stages I was getting confused on, if I remember correctly. I was getting kind of pissed at not the boss fights, but I was getting pissed at just some of the level design and what they would do in the level that would overall kind of rub me the wrong way. Because think about it, when you play Super Mario 64 for most of your entire life, your muscle memory kind of gives you the idea that you're playing, the Super Mario, the original Super Mario 64. So going into a ROM hack, and keep in mind, I don't play very many ROM hacks of Super Mario 64 very often. Whenever I think of Super Mario 64, I'm not thinking Super Mario 64 and its 1 billion ROM hacks. I'm thinking of Super Mario 64 for the original console. I'm thinking Super Mario 64 for the 3D All-Stars collection. I'm thinking, the fixed-up Japanese version of Super Mario 64 that came out a year or two later. You know what I mean? That's what I think of when I think of Super Mario 64, not any of its ROM hacks. I mean, maybe I'll think of some ROM hacks, Super Star Road or just Star Road. All that other stuff. I'll probably think about that. But, I won't be thinking about it, massively and stuff. And I remember, I think it was, Gloomy Manor, I would be, sitting there for so long, kind of struggling with the level design, kind of dying 24/7, and just really soaking it in. Like, holy fuck, I remember why I stopped playing this Romhack, right? It wasn't because of this level specifically, but it was because levels were turning more and more like Gloomy Manor, or Gloomy Garden, where it's just like a lot of bottomless pits. Hey, SSJ, welcome back, man. How you been? Hyperplunk, welcome. I'm so fresh with second Bowser, obby just dying. What are you playing, like Roblox? Because only Roblox uses obby. But anyways, I digress, right? I remember, like, yeah, I think levels were getting more and more into stuff I didn't like, or I just got, like, so fed up with playing the game that I was just like, dude, I was raging, like, every 2 minutes on something. Like, something I just didn't like, or something rubbed me the wrong way, like, almost immediately when I started playing. It was kind of like, kind of sad. If you're talking about Super Mario Star Road, Super Mario 60, Romhack, I've never played that game. Yeah, I'm talking about Super Mario Star Road. That's the one I'm talking about for today. Because I played it forever ago. Still haven't made my experience video on it, like as a review. But even though I didn't like its level design for a good chunk of it, I still thought of Super Mario Star Road as a unique ROM hack because it feels like it doesn't just take Super Mario 64's aspects or assets and just reuses them. You know what I mean? I mean, there's going to be some reuse to kind of save time on the game that he's creating for free, by the way. ROM hacks are made for free. There's no fucking money going into it that's coming to you as your sort of income. You're doing it out of pure love, right? So, I just love how all the levels are structured very differently from one another. They aren't, like, the same vibe, kind of like Super Mario 64 does, where it's like, every so often you'll get a place that feels similar to the last. Like, for example, Bomb Bomb Battlefield has a mountain, tall mountain, and, Swamp's Fortress. 3 places where you climb up something, There's going to be something familiar with each other over there, Some familiarity. But, like, with this game, it's a little different, like, maps are completely different, music's completely different. You'll recognize some amazing pieces. I want to talk about the music for a little bit. You'll recognize some amazing pieces as, like, Gino's theme in, I think it was Piranha Plant Forest or something like that. You'll recognize Gino's theme. And then there's other, like, iconic, like, Nintendo pieces of Nintendo music, like, in the levels, which I really did like. I dug them. The OST I dug, the gameplay I dug, and the controls I think I dug, because obviously it's like Super Mario 64, but since it's just Super Mario 64's controls, like how Mario would control in Super Mario 64, and nothing tweaked to make it better designed for these levels, I feel like that is probably like a massive problem when it comes to Super Mario 64 ROM hacks and the ROM hack level design itself. Because I feel like most of the designers that make these things, and don't get it twisted, I don't know what it's like creating a Super Mario 64 ROM hack. This is just my perspective on it. You can definitely tell me how wrong I am in the comments if you are a developer of some of these ROM hacks, but I feel like a lot of these people that create Super Mario 64 ROM hacks do not give Mario, like, a better control scheme. Like, for example, Super Mario 64, Mario is pretty slippery when it comes to things. He takes a little bit to stop on certain platforms. He's a little slippery. His direction of walking makes people kind of trip off the ledge and you fall off. And you got to be very, very careful when Mario's on small platforms and stuff. So it's like, people do not build Mario's, like, moveset and completely change it to make Mario feel different in these levels. I get it. They do that probably to make Mario, at least Mario, feel familiar to play whenever you're playing these ROM hacks. But I feel like if you're going to create a Super Mario ROM hack, you need to create abilities for Mario, or at least a moveset for Mario that completely complies with the level design in question. Because I feel like hey, maybe you give me an extra move, or maybe you take away the move to make some level design harder, or something to spice it up or change it up so it makes me think, oh wait, I'm not playing Super Mario 64, I can't just do Super Mario 64 like things. I have to treat this as it's. I mean, obviously, I'm treating Super Mario Star Road as a separate thing away from 64, but at the same time, it's like I can't help myself whenever I sit here and think about the fact that, you know, the movesets are completely the same. So I'm gonna like kind of fall back on my Super Mario 64 mindset and like, you know what I mean, and just freaking want to play Super Mario 64. Like I'm gonna be like, fuck this level design. I want to go play that level design instead. You know what I mean? From Super Mario 64, because why not play the original Super Mario 64 all day, you know, over this ROM hack? I understand that level design way more. Fuck this ROM hack shit. Which is basically what I said at the end of the video, like, and I feel like that might go into, like, one of the reasons why I don't like Super Mario 64, like, ROM hacks whenever I see them. Like, don't get me wrong, I respect the novelty, I respect, you know, the concept and the idea and the music they put into it and everything they do for it, but I just can't, like, really, truly like a Super Mario 64 ROM hack because of how different it strays away from Super Mario 64 in a lot of ways. You know, and obviously, again, I respected that they stray away from Super Mario 64 and they become more creative with the level design and they make it, like, harder initially, but it's like, I kind of like how Super Mario 64, like, obviously the original game does its things, you know what I mean? Like, for example, they start off with you, Bomb Bomb Battlefield, one of the easiest courses, and then progressively gets harder and harder and introduces things at a slower pace, you know what I mean? Like, for example, like, a set of challenges within that world that the challenges towards its world and its world alone. You know what I mean? Like, for example, when I go to Bomb on Battlefield, I'm practically okay. Literally nothing can kill me in that entire world. Okay? So literally all I need to do is run around, do what they want me to do, and get the fuck out. It's easy. It's simple. You know, Swamp Fortress, right, is the first stage in the game to introduce you to, okay, if you fall off this map, this little set piece we got going on, or this big set piece, you're dead, alright? You can, there's risk of dying. You can see that when you enter Thwomp's Fortress, right? You enter in Thwomp's Fortress, you see that there's multiple, like, pillars that go push you off the stage, or you see little platforms go in and out, which are, you know, the little platforms that go in and out and stuff, right? You can see that, and it's like, oh, if Mario falls when the platform disappears, you can die. Or, for example, you slide off, and you're using that acceleration from sliding off a platform or something, you accidentally try to jump to get back up, you can slide off to your death. They're trying to tell you there's multiple ways you can die in this game, or if you use the cannon incorrectly. You know, they're trying to show you that, hey, you can die in this stage, but if you just take it a little bit more, if you just be a little bit more cautious than when you were in Bomb of Battlefield, you got it, bro. You know what game is better than Super Mario 64 ROM hacks, aka Super Mario Star Road? Mario Party 7. I've never played Mario Party 7. Yo, Brinkster, I do remember playing Mario Party 7 on GameCube. I love this Mario Party on GameCube. Yeah, I noticed there's also a lot of Mario Parties on fucking GameCube. Like, I think it was like Mario Party 4, 5... 6 and 7. I think those are all the Mario Parties. They had 4 fucking Mario Parties on the GameCube. That's how you know Mario Party was freaking awesome. If they made like 4 Mario Parties, 4 fucking sequels to each other, back to back to back to back to back, like on the GameCube, if I'm not mistaken, correct? And then they did 8 and 9, and I think they did 8 and 9 on Wii, and then I think Wii U had the 10th one, and I think that was it. I could be wrong. And then, like, they stopped doing, like, numbered names for Mario parties, if I'm not mistaken, with those. Which, speaking of which, I might play Mario Party 2. Not 100% sure when, but I'm thinking about it. Alright? I'm thinking about it. People, I'm thinking about it. You know, but, I digress. Anyways. Guys, please do not beg out to play Mario Party Advance on Game Boy Advance. I know that one is bad because I've seen so much gameplay. It's about you being in vehicles and it's like nowhere near as hype. I think I would much rather play Mario Party DS than anything. You know what I mean? Like the DS version of Mario Party. than Mario Party for the Game Boy Advance. Don't get it twisted, or maybe some Mario Kart or something. But I digress, right? So that's how I feel about Super Mario 64 Star Road and a lot of Super Mario 64 ROM hacks in general. It's like, I feel like they don't get, like, I don't get them. You know, I don't get them. I don't, like, have a good chemistry with them since I haven't been playing, like, Super Mario 64 ROM hacks, like, my entire life. I mean, I have, but it's been, like, on and off. Like, extremely on and off. You know, like, I play Mario Party here. I play Mario Party, like, not Mario Party. God damn it! Now you guys make me think of Mario Party. I play Mario 64 ROM hack here, and then like 8 months later, you know, I think about doing it again, and then 8 months later, I think about doing it again. You know what I mean? It's very spread out in comparison to how it is over there on you know, in comparison to me actually going back to an official Mario game and playing that. I won't lie to you. I also feel this way towards 2D Super Mario ROM hacks and stuff. Like, it just doesn't give me the same vibe. It doesn't give me the same energy as, like, an official Mario game would and stuff. I don't know why, but, like, I think I'm really starting to feel that way towards, like, ROM hacks. Everyone should agree that Mario Party 9 is way better than Mario Party Advance. Even if Mario Party 9 is, like, one of the weaker ones that I've been hearing about, but I digress, right? But, yeah, that's my feelings on this ROM hack in general. It kind of... Obviously, I rage quit off the game. I played it one time, and I called it at that. But it's more than just rage quitting the level, and I hate the experience because of rage quitting off that level. I think I just don't like Mario ROM hacks in general, or maybe, yeah, just Mario ROM hacks in general. They don't give me that feeling all the time, you know? They don't give me that, like, hoo-hoo, it's official Mario, so I want to see what Nintendo creates. And don't get me wrong, Mario Maker is a little different. I don't know. I might try and snag Mario Maker 2 again. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that, but you get it. Alright, it's just, I don't know. It's just that's how I feel, and I can't help but feel that way towards Mario ROM hacks and stuff. But anyways, guys, I digress. If you guys enjoyed this in my experience video, I wanted to take you back a little bit in time and kind of talk about why Super Mario Star Road kind of frustrated me, but also, like, kind of gave me some, like, good times. There was some amazing levels, like the first stage. I loved the first stage, you know, running around a map at that small little, freaking, you know, little dome of everything, and that beautiful music, that beautiful, like, sunshine music, and kind of reminds me of Sunshine in general, which, who knows, I might go back to play that on Twitch. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, I have created a Twitch channel, alright? And if you're not in my Discord, you probably won't be notified about it, because Twitch is a little different from YouTube. But I am starting to go live on Twitch. Alright, I started last night. I did my first stream. Obviously, it's not there because I didn't keep it. I didn't know where to go in the Twitch settings to keep streams. But over there on Twitch, alright, I am going to be streaming, you know, just starting out anyway, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. And right now we're on Super Mario 64. I did the first 22 stars, but since I didn't know the settings, that stream wasn't kept. But they're only going to be kept for like 7 days, so who cares? So if y'all can help me like reach like 50 followers over there, and we can get a consistent view base over there, I just want to spread myself out a little more. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that probably feel like, is Alan never going to stream on YouTube again? I will always stream on YouTube, so don't get it twisted where I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube anymore. I'm going to be focusing more on Twitch or something, or vice versa. I just want to give Twitch a try, give a new social media a try, and spread myself out a little more. And also, I want to thank the 5 people that followed me last night. Super Saiyan Gohan over there on Twitch, Renee YT, and I think Lord Dracon was one of them, and maybe a few others. Just want to thank y'all for following me over there on Twitch. My Twitch page is on my YouTube About page, if you want to go ahead and go follow me there. I don't have it in the link description of this video, but go follow me over there on Twitch, because, you know what? I'm trying to grow on other platforms. Why not? Why not give it another try over here in 2025? And who knows, maybe I'll make a Twitter in 2025, or, you know, something over there. You know, just to have something over there, you know, every now and again, you know. I'll try my best to be live, kind of like I am on YouTube, where basically after my YouTube streams, I might just go live on Twitch right after, or something like that. So please, I highly recommend you go check out my Twitch, so I'm not so fucking lonely over there. Because I'm not gonna lie, you know, doing YouTube and streaming over here on YouTube for over 10 years, you know, everyone popping in. It was just kind of weird, like, seeing only RenNYT pop up over there and stuff. So I'm just saying, you know, if you guys got to create your Twitch channels, go ahead and create them. Go ahead and follow me. Just remember, go to my About page, click on that link to follow my Twitch. I would very much appreciate to see you guys there. And, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share the video with your friends. God bless you all. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. I'm probably only going to do one stream over here on YouTube because I kind of want to get some stuff out of the way with RenNYT for today. And then I will possibly, you know, go ahead and whip up a stream on Twitch. So I'll see you guys over there possibly today. Actually, no, I'll try my best to get one done today. I'll do another one for you guys over there on Twitch. But anyways, see you guys next time on the Arekkusu TM YouTube channel. Peace. And also, for anyone that doesn't know, my name is practically the same over there on Twitch. So it's Arekkusu TM. Anyways, take care, guys.